Hey, how's it going? Do you ever get typecast in your own life? Kind of like an actor who plays a superhero or a villain, and that's all Hollywood ever wants them for. I know I do, and let me give you a couple examples from my life. People know. Look, people turn to me and they're like, "Oh, you should meet Jim. He's really into computers. You should meet Josh. You'd love it. He's into D&D, or he plays D&D." And then you've got like, "Oh, you should meet Andy because Andy is a crack whiz at assembling IKEA furniture." I've been around university environments enough that labeled. I have been labeled an able-bodied cisgen white male. Well, no offense to Jim, Josh, or Andy, but society loves labels, cliches, stereotypes, and of course they do. It's a kind of heuristic. It's a shortcut. We like to save mental energy, so we kind of shortcut computers altogether, or like, well, if you like some sci-fi, you like all sci-fi, and people tend to shortcut that, and I get that a lot, and I'm sure you do too. Oh, you're a car enthusiast. Well, yeah, but maybe you just like Porsches, right? So here's the trick. Being good at something, like I'm good at computers, that doesn't mean that I like them very much. I like computers only as much as they are a tool to get results. I was a graphics technician for years. I love what I can produce with a computer, but the computer and the knowledge of it is kind of incidental to what I like, right? I love fantasy. I love science fiction, fantasy, and sci-fi and all that. Not all of it though, because I don't like D&D. Sure, we might be able to have a discussion on why the system, why I dislike the system, because I do. I dislike the system for D&D. I dislike the setting. I find it a Tolkien ripoff, and that's me. That's me. Am I right? No. It's just a personal preference. Assembling IKEA furniture is great. I love the products. I love the company. I think the idea is great. The problem I have is that I build custom furniture from scratch, which means that prefab is great. It's fine, but it's oversimplistic. To me, it kind of rings like Duplo. Lego's great, but Duplo, I like playing with Technics, not Duplo, right? Oh, and as for the cisgen able-bodied male, you wouldn't know anything. I'm a trained orthopedic technician and accessibility specialist. So whether it's motor function, mobile impairment, deaf, blind, I have extensive training on all of it. And I have done, as part of my training, experiences. So, yeah, you can label me all you want, but I am more than my labels, as you are. Now, the problem, and the reason I bring all this labels and stereotypes up, is because if we want to hire a plumber or an electrician or a lawyer, we used to go to the Yellow Pages or we do a Google search. Nobody judges us for it. We need wood and hardware and stuff like that for a project. We go to a building center or a hardware store or a lumber yard, and nobody judges us for that. But if you're single and you want to go online, well, all of a sudden there's all these like social stigmas attached to it, and these judgments, and these, oh, well, you must really be desperate, or like, people get embarrassed about going online dating, and it makes no sense to me, because if you're single and you want to find other singles, you go where the singles are, right? And don't get me wrong, there's some great initiatives and whatnot, but ever since COVID, there's not the mixers and the events and the speed dating and all of that. And even those, there's stigmas attached. So it's kind of stupid, but yet we need connection. So why wouldn't we? Now, just like if you go and get hardware or lumber or any of that, or if you call a lawyer or electrician or a plumber, you're calling them for a reason. You need a plan. You have to have a plan in place. Well, if you're single and you want to work on this stuff, you need a plan. Hi, I'm Richard Strother, the Widower's Wingman, and I help people make a solid plan to get where they want to go. Now, you can find me at thewidowerswingman.com, and there you can book a free call. It says 45 minutes. I have to put something in for the system, but if we need more time, we're going to take it. We're going to do this right. So, check it out at thewidowerswingman.com. You speak to me, we're going to figure out and help you get a plan. Now, thanks for watching, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, but if you know somebody for whom this would be useful, or you think somebody would like this video, please do share it. It's not useful unless it gets into the hands of the people who need to see it. I will see you guys in the next video if I don't get the privilege of meeting you first.